That's what I meant about the camera. It was a bit like
I hope so. Oh, stream's bad. If this stream goes bad, it might be the camera on this. It should be fine. Ow! Nip me!
Oh God.
Hi guys, welcome to a live stream this afternoon. First of all, this stream may go wrong because the stream is pretty bad. The camera's not going to really work, is it? I should put my camera on. I should put it on my camera actually. Where is the Wi-Fi anyway in this room?
Mum. Oh, the Wi-Fi's in the bedroom.
Oh, that's why the stream's off. So we have to, because you have to have it in a higher position to stream it, you see.
Right. Okay.
So we'll have to go on to a different location for us.
So.
I'll tell you what we'll do. Give us 2 seconds, guys. We'll just mute the stream. Right, that's why. That's why. Live anyway. Now let's see how it works now. That doesn't look too bad. That's a bit better. You're gonna be a good boy. When we do this, she was not receiving a video for this.
See you. Mama. 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 It's me.
That stream's better in there actually. It does stream better in this.
Oh, Logan's watching.
Yeah. Hi. Right, guys. Sorry about that. We had to change positions in this. We had to basically do that. But what we'll do is we'll record this anyway. I'll record it because in case the stream goes crazy on this.
Mama.
So we'll do that now anyway. Right. You want to play with keys?
I really should have got a babysitter for this.
It's fine. We don't mind. We don't mind. Right, guys. So as you all know, Jade is here today. We have been in our house today because we couldn't go in the studio. As I told you guys yesterday, the studio's out of action today, I'm afraid. We're using basically Logan's here as well because we had to have thingy done it. We are recording this as well, so if this stream goes wrong, guys, you know for a fact that it is live. It's crazy here. So anyway, I'm just gonna get the chat up and then we'll start, and then we will let you guys just get ready and questions in as well. So as you all know, I've been working with Jade for over about 4 weeks. producing her album Secret Voice, which is released very soon. Happy to say. Sorry about the glare. And we've been today is basically today's going to be a Q&A session with herself. You guys can ask questions as well about the album. If you've heard the album teaser already on YouTube, then obviously it's been working out very well indeed. And we've also had a great time doing the album actually, and we are just coming up today to do a Q&A session with her really. So if this stream goes bad, guys, and the stream is not buffering out badly, it is recording. Don't worry about that, guys, because it will be saved as a video. It will be uploaded later on in the next couple of minutes. We've both had a crazy morning.
Yes.
Had a crazy morning, I'm afraid. So we had a really crazy morning, but we literally are here now. So we had to change positions in here, I'm afraid, for this anyway. So before we do any of the stuff with Jade, I want to go through some bits and pieces first. What's happening with the studio and why we are here. First of all, if you guys saw the live stream last night, the live stream unfortunately is not possible at the studio today. I have some furniture coming in today and the studio was out of action for over the weekend. We're back with the studio stuff on Tuesday. We're happy to say that tomorrow, there will be a live stream tomorrow on YouTube tomorrow showing you the new makeover and the studio work for the next live stream and everything else. Stream health's actually better now. The bar's gone green. Look, it's gone green now. See, it's better in here. So the Wi-Fi's, it's just going a bit weird, the Wi-Fi, I'm afraid, guys, in here. So we'll talk about Jade's album in about half an hour, and we'll let her get the baby sorted out first and calm him down a bit, which is one thing we need to do.
Well, he's just walking upside down.
He's just walking up, it's fine. But we'll see. So, first of all, get your questions in, guys. I've got the chat room open as well, and if you have been following us for the past few weeks, one project is unfortunately stopped at the moment, which I was going to tell you guys while Jade was here as well, because we need to discuss about why one project had to be delayed. So what's happened is we decided that obviously Jade's album, Secret Voice, is the first one to be released on ST Entertainment Limited, and she was very happy that this is the first one that we have kindly releasing because it is amazing. I mean, we have just had a great 4 weeks recording it. We're finishing the album next Tuesday. Happy to say next Tuesday will be the official finish date of the album to be done, and it will be I'll be very impressed with that as well, which is so cool. So Dead Inside, the album that we were due to be released on the label, we are putting it on hold for just for the time being until we find out what's going on. The artwork's already been approved. We've just basically haven't had a chance to get anything back from herself. So we really can't say much about that in a minute. But we know why, don't we? Yeah, we know why. But we can't talk about that, I'm afraid. But you'll know later in the next couple of months anyway from it. As you all know, Mark is moving up to the northeast in the next 3 weeks' time. He is trying to find a place in Sunderland somewhere, and he's trying to his very hardest to try and do what he can with his movement situation and stuff as well, which is fine. He's going to be moving up to Sunderland, where I live. On some other surrounding areas of Sunderland, which is cool. So he's going to be doing drum parts and drumming and stuff. And he's going to also be doing some other stuff as well with myself. And by the time he gets sorted out with the studio work and everything, he's going to be absolutely fine with it. And it's going to be even better to do, which is cool for it. More information came through back about No One But You, by the way. We're very happy that No One But You did finally make the album. We got back with Sony Music Entertainment, and well, from my point of view, they were happy with the results. But the other thing was skeptical about me was Jade pursued me so much to get it out. And she said, you've got to put this on the CD because I have to make it, and we finally did. Sony Entertainment in London were such complete wankers. They were wankers.
About the charges?
Yeah. They were absolute dickheads. So, apart from that, me and Jade have agreed that we're just going to stick it on. because I don't know why you can't send a payment to Mr. Brian May, and why you've got to have a QR code, and you've got to send that QR code to those guys to get approval payment for what it's made for. That is ridiculous. So that is completely ridiculous. So we're very happy that did finally get sorted out at the end anyway from it, and it was all right at the end. So that was cool. So yeah, he's on his TV now. That's you. He's here too. Hello. Hi, people. I didn't forget chaotic today, but I couldn't do it at home obviously because we had so much moving going on with it. Jade's going to introduce herself on camera in a few minutes, talk about the album and how it came around, and then we'll basically let you guys have a chat. I'm not sure how many people are watching this live now. I'm just going to check that right now. Actually, we have got probably about. Let's see. That's all right. 3 people watching now. Thank you for tuning in. The stream had to go early today because we had a lot. I had a lot to sort out with previously before. Anyway, we had to sort that stuff out with what was going on. So if the stream does act up funny, it's not me. It's the laptop basically. The laptop is unfortunately not going to suffer bad. But we're recording it anyway for you guys. So if you do miss the stream, it's getting recorded, and we will take the video back to YouTube, and I'll take it back on my flash drive, and we'll sort out later. Without further ado, while Logan's having his playtime, we're going to let you introduce to Jade. The first thing that probably you're all going to know is, how did we meet? Well,
Life of Riley.
Funny story really happened. How did we meet? How do we know anything? We met at Riley's 4 weeks ago now.
Either 4 or 5.
It was 4 or 5 weeks ago we met in Riley's. And it's Life of Riley's in Sunderland. It's a great place to go for music, rock music. Atmosphere's brilliant. I introduced myself to her. How my company started up, ST Entertainment. She was looking for, you were pursuing for a career, obviously, for what you were doing, weren't you?
It's always just been like a hobby kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, I did always want something to kind of grow out of it. But these days, like, you either need to have like the image for it or loads of money to get into it.
Yeah.
So.
And obviously, the plan of action for me was not to give her a management contract. The management contract was a zero thing. We just basically talked about royalties, payments, and because these days artists don't get paid. Now we found this out weeks ago, that I told her everything about. Artists perform, but they don't get paid anything every month. They don't get paid a single thing. And why would they rip people off not to pay people for that? When I met Jade, within a week, we connected so much. We had a lot of ideas.
Yeah.
I came up with a lot of stuff for her. We've written a whole album now. We were also the first one I actually gave her was. I can't remember which one was it. What was the first one that I did?
Well, my first audition thing was the Wanted Dead or Alive thing, and then
Wanted Dead or Alive.
From there, you kind of figured out what my ranges were.
And the ranges were from
Red
like
and Blue was
going from
the first.
the Red and Blue. Yeah, the Red and Blue was the first one we ever recorded actually, and that when I gave it to her, she just loved it so much. I mean, she heard it, heard the demo, the small demo we did, and put guitars in it. We went mad. The first time she came in the studio, the voice was just wow. What am I hearing here? And my expression was just giving me a vibe I couldn't believe. And having an artist like her is amazing. She just came on board. She really had the balls to do it. She came to the studio every single week, and within 4 weeks of doing it, we basically did a whole album's worth of material. And I mean, we had like about 16 songs planned originally, I think, but we had to cut it down to 10 because there was 4 songs we couldn't do. There was Tightrope. We tried to do that many times. It didn't work. We had Turn My Back and Walking Away. That didn't work. We basically had like 4 covers wanting to stick on. But one of the songs that I'm proud of was probably Break Me, which we really struggled. We seriously, I had Break Me already done before I even met Jade. the week that I submitted it to Geordie, we gave it to her originally. But when she heard the track for the first time, I sent it to her. She went ballistic over it, and I says that we need to seriously record this song. And I gave her the lyrics.
It turned out as the best one.
It turned out as the best one we ever did for the album. So when you get the album, guys, you need to hear the Break Me song. There's a video shoot getting sorted out for that in the next few weeks, and we're looking forward to do that actually, and it's brilliant as well. And we've got a single coming out. The first single from that is Burn, which is a video shoot for that is going to be absolutely outstanding. It's going to be absolutely outstanding for that. So look out for something really impressive for that. Because Break Me was the one we really wanted to get out, but we thought no, we'll leave that one for now. We'll do Burn instead. And we've got this shoot coming up in Durham, which we are filming that in about 2 weeks time. 2 weeks time it'll be. We were supposed to be getting shot that next Tuesday, but because of my problems with the van and everything, and it was just the van was too much, and I had to play with the ball now. See, this is why Queensville's crazy. So we had we just basically went to Durham last week. We got the shoot, so we got the location sorted out, and then we hit it off very well indeed. But we've got another project in the works called the Gothic album, or the Gothic Songbook, as it's called. And we're at the moment producing that. Well, co-producing it with me actually, because she's now getting to be a producer now, and she's producing that with me in the next couple of weeks, which we're starting to record that.
Is Break Me going on the Gothic one as well?
I think Break Me did want to go with it because it wanted the feel of that song anyway for me. And Break Me will be the second single, but also be released for the next album in October, which we're hoping to bring out by Halloween night if possible, because Break Me was going to be the promotional thing we're going to do with it. I think when we the ball's missing off her now, you see. That's fine. He's falling down. He wants the ball. He wants the thing of it. If you guys have got any questions, by the way, this afternoon, I'd love to hear from you guys. If any of our regulars are on here, please just get in touch. I'm not sure if the chat's working or not. I'll have to get the chat back to normal now. Oh, this thing is annoying. Right, let's. Hey guys, I do apologise about the stream, by the way, guys. If you can't see the stream, then we are recording this, by the way. But it's just that this laptop is not good for streaming, to be honest. So, yeah, we need to. Well, we'll just carry on anyway, because we've got a lot to say really about it. Basically, guys, the plan of action now to do in the next 2 years is to get Jade on board and work very good with us. And also, we've been doing rehearsals for the songs we've done. We did a lot of stuff, really. We did a lot of stuff for the past couple of weeks. So if you guys are want anything to ask questions, please do. It's just that unfortunately the stream is not the best stream that I'm on, but we'll just.
That's probably my terrible laptop.
It's. Don't worry, it'll get cleaned. Yeah. There's another job I've got to do next week, guys. Is clean this laptop badly because it says this is just thingy. We'll just pop this out again. It's probably nothing here actually. It's probably not beyond a minute. By the way, the feed for this on Facebook is not on. Post it on the Facebook, by the way. And I'm going to basically what I'm going to do is discuss about what we are going to do.
It's really not working.
It's not working, is it? Okay. Alright guys, we'll have to record it, we don't care. It's anything we can do. What our plan is now in the next couple of months, Jade's getting ready for rehearsals at the minute too, which is doing rehearsals at the community centre. We've got a community centre booked in Southwick, Castletown, and it is. And I've got to tell you, when we went down there on the Tuesday, it was huge. The room, it was bigger than this room, but it was like It was like a massive room you could just rehearse in, and it was just big. It was huge. So we basically really enjoyed the experience. I think you enjoyed the experience a lot as well for it and stuff. Apart from the fact that the voice had broke a lot on that day, which was suffering badly from illness, painness, and it was just so bad. And it was also the fact that we did have a lot of time put into the songs we did, like the Burn song tonight, and Red and Blue, and basically a lot of songs that we really did do a lot on that time. And at this moment, actually, as I say, guys, the studio's out of action for now until I go back later today, and I go back and I will be doing a live stream actually at the house tonight as well on my computer, so I can easily just get this sorted out. So anyway, other news happening aside from Jade's stuff going on. I've got a couple of announcements to make actually. First of all, Queensville's going to have the new playlist for SE Entertainment is now going to be Enticed with Queensville now on this channel. So basically, we're going to be promoting two other artists that are signing with us now, which is going to be Kaylee and with Liat. And those two guys, you'll see those guys very soon. I'm putting another live stream of this anyway from this. But yeah, it's been a creative sort of period, isn't it? It's been a very creative period.
Yeah.
Been a very good sort of thing. It's been really very good. And Steve Logan's just basically tired. He's excited. That's what it is. So, any questions, guys? Because we really don't want to keep you guys too long on this stream today. But we have we've basically been working pretty every Tuesday and Thursday. We're working so hard now to try and get these guys ready for another album to produce. Like the next one we're doing is obviously the Gothic album, which is what we're doing at the minute. I think we've got 3 originals from yourself. I think isn't there 3 originals from yourself? When we doing
ones that are kind of still being written.
Ones that are kind of written at the minute. But we are going for more like we're keeping this album very straight as a rock feel and a good feel for it. I think for the next album it's going to be a Gothic feel. I want to go down that path of twigs and woods and pretty
with the foresty,
imaginary things have written woody kind of vibe to it as well. Old churches and abandoned warehouses and God knows what anyway for that anyway. We've also got an incredible. Because we're releasing Break Me as the next video. We are doing a shoot which is going to be outstanding. I mean, I'm telling you, if you're thinking the Burn video is going to be good, well, we're going to film it in Durham. Wait till the Break Me video comes out, because the Break Me video, it's just going to be phenomenal. We've picked an amazing place called Elwick, and it's in Hartlepool. And Jade knows the area. I don't know the area very well, but she's going to take me there, and we are going to have a great video shoot there as well. And we can't wait to do it. So that's going to be a hell of a day. It's going to be tiring, but it's going to be well worth for the trip as well, I suppose.
And there's a pub. So
there's a pub there as well. She promised me, yes, drinks as well, pub drinks as well from it and stuff, which is cool for it. So we basically got a very interesting next couple of months coming up. We've got like 2 months till Jade goes back to university. Because you go back to university when
as long as I pass the exams.
If you pass the exams. Monday she's getting the results. So guys, I want you to fingers crossed person. Good luck, Jade. I hope you can pass it. She hopes she passes it. She's gonna let me know on Monday. If she passes it, that'll be good for it. I would say that the favourite tracks I like, as I told you guys last week on the live stream, Jay was here last week on the live stream, the favourite tracks on this album for A Secret Voice has to be, apart from Break Me being a great song, I think it's probably got to be Burn. I
do love
Burn is Chains. Chains was an interesting one because the girl who's singing on it allowed us to use the vocals. Because when I played it, Jade, I played it you the first time. You really liked it so much, and it was just like her voice and your voice suited the same voice because it was weird. And I thought it was Jade singing on it. I went, how come it sounds identical to Bethany's voice. And I went, it sounds weird. So when we were sitting there together with the track inside the studio we put in, I was thinking, hang on, there's magic happening here. And I went, my God, it sounds phenomenal. And it came out really good. And we went for like that Otep kind of voice in it. With that we did it like.
I think it sounds like kind of grungy. Like
yeah,
like the low kind of echoey.
Because there's all that's like a distorted voice in it. We did in it, and it was really good. So we kind of went for that vibe, and we also had we put like a flanger on it as well. And the sound when you hear the song, it is amazing. I mean, that was it was a hell of a track to do it, but she finally got the ranges. She went up there, and it was low, and it was intense, and it was just a song you could sing and everything else, and it was really, really good. And Logan's just playing around there. Babies and performers mix pretty well. Especially when he's got a ball. Oh, the balloon. As it is. So next week we've got another week of stuff to sort out. We've got Jade Anne for the next Tuesday is the final day we're finishing this album.
Yeah.
We are finally finishing this. The other good news is, I can tell you, we finally got radio. We just today got some great news, and we're going to submit a track to Spark FM, which is a local community student station.
Yeah, it's like run by students.
It's run by students, and they're all like, students are like crazy all night, and because I've been there before, and the students are crazy. So one girl's got back to us, and they've agreed to let us play a song, but I spoke to her before the live stream, right, and I said, we're not sending Break Me, and she said, why? He says, well, it's not out yet. We kind of want to. Oh.
I know. I think Burn or Change would be a good one for Spark FM.
Yeah, Spark FM would be on our case. They go, play this one. So we'll make a decision on Tuesday what song we pick. Mm-hmm. We've got 3 to pick from, but we have to pick something that's radio playable. I mean, she said in the past they played Ratnam before anyway. So they've played them. Yeah. So maybe they play it, but it depends on a certain time. Or maybe Spark FM's being kind enough to say.
I think they play like more heavier stuff, like towards like midnight kind of time.
Okay. So I'll be staying up at midnight and hearing the song blazing there anyway. Oh yeah, definitely. So I'll have to record it anyway from it and stuff, and it would work out really well from it. And they've got and they're sort of like they're happy with what we do anyway with it, which is even better. So they've got a kind of a good vibe of how they can know exactly what music style they want to play and the vibe it has, which is absolutely fine. We also had a very good creative meeting today as well, which is really cool, and it's been very phenomenal. Jade's very happy to come on board for the next 4 albums that she's doing, possibly more. I think could work out great. As for we've got 2 more auditions to look at next week, because now Jade's my assistant now for working with the admin, which is brilliant. It's given me a lot of time for my hands as well with the admin stuff. She's absolutely getting spot on with the admin, and I'm so happy with it. And I don't have to worry about going to the library anymore now and doing all the notes down. I can just see her whenever I can, and we can discuss it then. And then it's worked out really good. So I offered her the job, and she took it on board, and she's happy to do it. And I just said, give me something to do. And also, we had we also having with the audition pro. We also going to be holding auditions. Me and Jade's going to be doing the audition process for more singers we want on board. I mean, we don't worry about it, guys. We are getting more. We don't worry about this. Is like sort of like 2 people we've already got on board now. You'll know about those 2 guys later in the later live streams. But we are going to do more for that place. An advertisement's getting produced actually today after this live stream. So we're going to try and keep this live stream to about an hour at least, because obviously we've got like other things to do. I want to quickly say it was just an amazing pleasure to work with yourself for the past 4 weeks has been fabulous. I mean, the time has been perfect. We've had that many sugar levels has been on with this girl. Seriously, the sugar levels have been so high with you anyway. It's like, oh my God. It's like, you should see the amount of sugar this girl takes in her coffee. I can't believe it. So
I would take 5. I take all your sugar.
5. It's like sugar levels high. Too much. But we hit it off very well. You know, she was really, really wanting to do this as a career, and she wanted to pursue it as a main idea for a career to start off. And she literally went for it. She just said, look, I want to do it. And she said, I'm happy to do it. I've got no commitments. I've got obviously Logan. Yeah. Logan's obviously the little one you can see there. Where is he? He's crawling on the floor now. But he's but it's just that I'm very glad I found somebody who was going to come on board, and has been really amazing with the charismatic levels we've had. That we've had so many. We last week was funny. We were in the studio last. Do you remember that time we were in the studio last week and we did that on take? We did.
Oh my God! It's so embarrassing.
I don't want to hear it. No, I promise, right? I promise, guys, there is no hidden tracks on this album, right? I don't know yet, but we were doing we were recording the Secret Voice last week, the main title track of the album, and we were trying up down, and she couldn't hit the girl part. She can hit it now, but last week she tried it. It was just I was just like laughing, and I mean the laugh on my outtake. You don't want to hear it. It is just it's embarrassing, but it was really hard to try and get that note, and it really trying to go do do do, and I was just trying to say do it. And it's like it's just like and all it was complete laughing so much, and it was just we were broke down so much in a couple of hours, and they were trying to keep thinking on it. And I was pressing the record button so many times. I went. And she's saying, do I come in now? Do I sing it now? And I was like, yeah. I went to retake it again and retake it again. And the joys of editing was just the joys of editing was so funny. It was really, really just it was amazing. But it was an incredible process to do it. It was good, and I think there were so many outtakes we had on the tracks, and it was just like I keep playing the outtakes back, at home, and I listen to them. They're so embarrassing, and they were just the first ones that she did for the very first recording of the Red and Blue. There's an outtake on that apparently that didn't make it. And I'm glad I didn't make it. It was. The whole part was just the whole part.
My God,
it was all over the place, and it just seriously was just what is going on. So we really didn't have enough time to do it. But when you hear the mixes that are finished anyway, I tell you, the mixes on here are amazing. I mean, she's got the mixes already at the minute, and she's had. But I think you're happy with them, aren't you? You're very happy with the mixes that come out. They're really.
Well, like I said, there's still a few bits that kind of need redoing and chopping and changing.
Yeah, look, they can be fixed on Tuesday because Tuesday's the final day for what we're mixing anyway from it. And then in the week's time, after the video shoot for Burn gets finally off the ground, we're back in the studio the Thursday to work on the next album because we were going straight in the studio again and do work on another album, and that album. So for the release date for Secret Voice, I will be doing a video of a Secret Voice for ST Entertainments, and we'll also be doing EPK as well, which I'm very glad that next Thursday we're going to do an EPK next Thursday behind the scenes of the studio work, and there'll be a professional video of it as well. Don't worry about it. We're doing a professional video for it. No outtakes.
That's what I didn't know about this.
No. What it is, we were going to do an EPK, which is basically they do a press kit for the launch of the album, behind the scenes of how the singing was there and how the album came together and everything else. This is kind of like a Q&A session, really, how the album came together, but this is like going to be professionally done this time at home in this new studio. And I've got but guys, late tonight, I'm doing a live stream late tonight at the new live studio which obviously Jade is going out tonight because he's out on the piss tonight, and I am not out on the piss tonight. I'm going to be in the studio work my arse off tonight. So that's
girls got to live.
Yeah, you got to live. You got to love something. Haven't you? You got to love something. You got to do anyway, which is cool. So yeah, you basically have got a lot on your lot to go out anyway with it and stuff. So guys, if you guys have not been seeing the live stream, by the way, it is being recorded for live stream. Live stream on here is not good. This laptop needs to be repaired. My laptop, I brought it, I brought my laptop. I forgot my keyboard. I was like, it was going to work with the keyboard, is it? So never mind. Everything happens anyway in this world of YouTube anyway, and live streams. Any questions, Al?
I don't think so, to be honest.
No. Don't we have any questions on here, I'm afraid?
Unless it's just not loading.
That's no. I thought the live stream would have worked out fine, but it isn't working. It looks like, I tell you what, I think it's just Wi-Fi is bad.
It's totally fine for like the phones and stuff.
It's the Wi-Fi. That's the laptop, really. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, guys. You'll get to see the replay later anyway, guys, and we get a chance as well. It looks really embarrassing, this. But I think, all in all, I think we're happy with the result that is coming out. There is a vinyl release coming out of this on Digger's Factory, which we're discussing later today, which is £15 for the release of it.
Is that one in France?
That's one in France, yeah.
Right, yeah.
The one in Italy, Frontiers Records, by the way, we're sending a copy to Frontiers Records. We're sending the CD version of it to them overseas, just to see if they would say yes or no. Because we'd like to find out if Frontiers would like to work with my label in Italy. We've been working in the northeast of Sunderland to see if Serafino would say yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
But if Burn does finally get off the ground and realises that Burn is a massive success, then they will work with me and we'll get money as well. And even now, Jake coming on board as co-finance thing, that's it really, what it is. So, yeah, just seems everything's just pretty good. Everything's just working out very well indeed. And yes, guys, and if you are wondering, no, I didn't get I didn't get any stressful things this week. Everything worked out pretty well, actually. I'm happy to say that Jade actually supported me a lot last week.
What have you done?
And it was thingied.
I think we might have left the coffee on the floor.
Oh no, that was my fault.
It's okay.
Nah, sorry about that. Weird stain. You're going to have to get changed anyway because you'll be going soon. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave this stream, guys, for today. But thanks so much to Jade, who's come on anyway. You've seen her now in the flesh with the baby, which is nice. I will be uploading this video to YouTube later today. I'm sorry we couldn't really get a live stream properly, but once we get into the live stream sorted out, and when it's convenient for Jade to come to the studio, we will do a live stream at the house. But we just thought we'd just come and let on, guys, just let you know that this is Jade, this is the person who we're working with, and she's all now, and we will see you back here on hopefully Tuesday. We will get some footage of the studio work as well, with the new studio as well with it and stuff. So I'll be back later on, guys, with another live stream later this afternoon with the new studio, and I will show you the brand new Queensville studio. It's going to look absolutely amazing when it gets done. It's going to look beautiful. So there'll be an exclusive reveal behind the scenes of how that's going to work. It's going to be great. Anyway, that's it from me for now. Thanks so much to Jade. See you guys later on for another live stream.
Bye.
See you there, guys. Bye. Let's turn this off.